what's going on? If you don't know me already, my name is Jonathan Golden. I'm going to be showing you guys my first ever apartment I ever rented out. I moved out when I was 19, so pretty young. I was one of my first of my friends to move out on my own. Kind of got kicked out, but we'll tell you the story on the way there. Right now we're going to be taking the GT3 over to North Hollywood. I'm going to show you guys the location of this spot where I used to live. Rent was $650 bucks. Can you believe that? It's crazy. Alright guys, so let's get into it, hop in the car and go to NoHo. Gotta unplug the car here, it's charging, it's green, ready to go, ready to go. Alright guys, we're on our way there right now. Let's see what we can do. I actually have the phone number saved for the property manager. Or could be the on-site manager. I forget which number I have saved, but it says Calvert Properties on my number. So I'm gonna give them a call and see if there's any vacancies and see if we can get in and do a little video. If not, I'm gonna be like, all right, hey, it's Jonathan. Remember me, the worst tenant ever, and see if we can get in and just give a little walkthrough. You know, where I used to live. I think it'd be pretty cool for you guys to see. So let's see what I can do. I'm gonna give them a call right now. I have to call, then I'll film it. Alright guys, that's a bummer. So it looks like no one picked up the call. I kept ringing and ringing and ringing. So maybe when I get out there, there'll be a new number outside we can call. I know you can't really access inside the building, inside the units. It's closed off. So you need like a code or a key to get in. I don't have my key or else I'd be breaking and entering. So I'm gonna knock, see if I can page the manager when I get there. And if not, I'll show you the guys the exterior. It's pretty funny. Alright guys, almost here. We're here at the cross streets, almost, Oxnard and Lancashire. This was the spot, guys. We would go over to the subway, $5 foot long, you know, cut the expenses in half pretty much from what I'm doing now. All right, we're here. I had to cut the recording because there was a cop. You're not really allowed to hold electronic devices and drive in California here in Los Angeles, but it's okay. We're making it here, going down Farmdale. Oh, we're turning on Calvert. So the property's called Calvert Properties, but me and a couple friends would call it Calvert Projects because it's not the best neighborhood in North Hollywood. You know, there was a lot of crime and everything. So ooh, we're here. This is kind of weird. All right, guys, there it is. That's the building. My first apartment ever, $650 a month. Laundry was there, Coin Laundry. Oh, we got someone passing us. It had gate. The reason why I chose this place too, it had a gate right there. So I had, you know, my Subaru. I didn't want anyone messing with my car, so I had a gate there to at least protect from people breaking in at night. But here it is. Looks like fully occupied. I'm trying to find a parking spot here. All right, guys, we are here at my first apartment. We're parked outside. Trying to get a good thumbnail for you guys, maybe with the drone. But the whole story behind this was, you know, I used to make a lot of noise because I used to be making music all the time. So my mom, my grandparents, and everybody kind of got fed up with me with making all the noise, and I get it. There was 9 people living in the house, and I was just this DJ trying to make some beats, and it was like the same kick drum over and over again, EDM. So it kind of gets annoying from that perspective. And then when you get you make music and you have earphones, your ears get earaches a lot of it. So I kind of left on bad terms and I came here. The lady was really nice, Marie. She ran my credit, everything was good. And they accepted my deposit. It was $650 a month. I had to give like another $650 down. They checked my employment, everything was good. And I moved in to a studio, like probably, I gotta pull up the property characteristics, but it was probably like around 300 square feet. So kind of really small. I had a one bedroom, well, a studio, a kitchen, and then a bathroom. I'll try to pull up some pictures online so you guys can see what I was working with. Not a lot of room. I had my cat. I had his litter box in the bathroom. It smelled all the time. It was terrible. And people would come over and we'd have to shut that door. And I actually had a lot of people over here, and that's where the problem started. We would, you know, party, and I bought some speakers here that were like the studio speakers, the KRKs. They were super big, and airplanes flying over, and it was a lot of thumping noises because it was EDM again. And the neighbor upstairs was very upset about me, and he would stomp on the floor. It's pretty funny. And then I would go up and say, hey, what the heck? And eventually the property manager kind of got upset with me because there was so many noise complaints, and gave me my final notice. And then I wanted to leave, you know, before anything happened. I didn't want an eviction on my record, so I left, and then we moved to a different location. So here it is, guys. We're in North Hollywood here. There it is. Had a laundromat in there. All right, guys, I just looked up the property address, and I found a 1-bedroom, 1-bath for $14.95. I used to pay $650 for my studio, and the 1-bedrooms used to be $800, so now they're $1,400, almost $1,500 basically. And that was last year, so pretty current, so almost double. And probably the studio is probably like $1,200, you know, almost double now, which is crazy. Yeah, so it had a laundromat. You would put coins, you would do laundry. There was like only 2 units running, 2 washers and 2 dryers, and that was it. So you'd have to like do your laundry, you know, during the week, because the weekends was very full, and everyone had, you know, laundry there. It's about like, I think 20 to 30 units, I believe. So pretty crazy. That many units. I mean, well, not that many units, I guess, but you saw a lot of people coming in and out. And it's not the best neighborhood, because one of my neighbors was walking back from the bus stop, and he was threatened with a knife, and he got robbed and everything, his wallet taken, his phone taken with him. So thankfully I had a car, and I didn't really have to deal with that, and I had, you know, the garage clicker going in and out of the garage, and didn't have to walk. But I did eventually skateboard to the Metro. The Metro is pretty close, the Red Line, and then I was really cheap. I didn't want to drive my car. It was kind of like my baby, you know, my JDM Subaru STI, and I didn't want to put that many miles on it. It was like a 2002 or 2003 WRX, you know, World Rally Blue. And I didn't want to put that many miles on it, so I would bike to the Metro. My first day of work at Wells Fargo in downtown LA, I used my mom's bike, went to work, locked the bike at the NoHo station, and I came back and the bike was gone. So that was a struggle. That was bad. So then I ended up taking my skateboard. My longboard was just as quick, you know, with the stoplights and everything like that. And I would go to the Metro, take the Metro to downtown LA, and then the Metro back. So it was pretty crazy, you know, how much I saved doing all that. And now that I think about it, it's like I was spending maybe like $1 or $2 a day commuting, rather than like $20 or something with the car, because it wastes a lot of gas. And it was turboed, and it was all fixed up, hot rodded and everything. Had all the mods, and that's where all my money went. It didn't go to the rent, it went to the car. So yeah, it's kind of crazy coming back here, and it hasn't changed much on the outside, but the inside, I'm sure they've changed a few things. From the pictures, not really, but you know, I'm sure as people move out, they put new flooring and everything like that. And I would used to make music with my buddy Albert. Albert, if you're watching, what a crazy time, right? In Calvert Projects. We actually, the last couple months, we moved in together because we were so cheap, and we shared the rent to the apartment. So $650 divided by 2, $325 each, and we were saving so much money because we were looking for a new spot. we ended up not doing moving in together. We went separate ways, and moved in with the girlfriend and went from there. But it was a crazy time. It was a tough time because, you know, we were so cheap and we wanted to save every dollar that we could, and that was the way to do it. You got to collab with friends. And our next place, well, my next place was $1,300 a month, but so my rent still stayed $650. But we'll take you there another time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Comment down below what your first rent was and how old were you when you first moved out. I think I was one of the younger ones to move out as far as friends and family that I know of. My mom moved out like 18, I did 19. So it kind of runs in the family, I think. And I really appreciate moving out a lot younger, because then it made me grow up a lot faster. I feel like I had responsibilities, I had bills. I didn't really have any help from parents. I just did it all on my own, and I wanted to prove to them that I could do it all on my own. And I think they appreciate it now. Now they look at me like, look at Jonathan, he did all this stuff. And it was a stepping stone for my life, and I'm glad I did it, even though it was like, you know, a tough time, you know, getting kicked out and moving at the time. I really wasn't, but it forced me to do what I had to do. And yeah, it was a good feeling. It's a good feeling now to look back and be like, wow, like I was here. Now, you know, I went to my other spot, and it's kind of like a stepping stone in your life. So wherever you're at right now, doesn't have to be that way. You can just keep working towards something and you'll achieve it. So hope you guys enjoyed this kind of a vlog. We're quarantined. I'm, you know, had to take the car out, get the oils running, get the brakes running, tires going. Yeah, just happy to be driving this thing and not the Subaru anymore. Thanks again so much for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next video, and we'll talk soon.